3rd and 6, Goff. Across St. Brown to the end zone. Detroit touchdown. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, score 1 of the season.
Let's start first with the big guys up front. This is not play action. This is everybody knows that we've got to throw the football, and look at the protection. I can't tell you how much tape I watched this offseason, watching Goff never get touched. And then that guy right there.
And a guy they know from Chicago. They saw him twice a year. Fake to him, over the top, throw, St. Brown crossing complete at the 40-yard line. And that's like the bread and butter Lions play. St. Brown crossing off play action.
Nick Bolton, number 32, was within 3 or 4 yards of the line of scrimmage. There just isn't that kind of depth there.
Montgomery checks in. Goff throwing in the middle, and it's St. Brown at the 41-yard line. Brings it in for the first down, and a gain of 18 to Amon-Ra.
Watch him squeeze back to the outside to create that throwing lane. You've got to create throwing space here, and then really got McDuffie.
They are hard to beat off. Well, guess what? We're in one.
Yeah, you said it. Sure are. All tied. Here's Goff launching over the middle, and it is. Oh, caught. Amon-Ra wrestled it away. St. Brown with a beauty, and he's got 26 yards.
Nice change there by Detroit. They went 3 tight ends, only 1 receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
So that penalty sets Detroit back to its own 17. Goff slings deep out, and a diving catch is made by Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Is perfect accuracy. I mean, to the sideline, unreal, over the top.
5 yards. Goff deep again, wide open, making the grab and taking it in is St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown for 24 yards. So just like that, 35-24, Lambeau leaped right into the arms of some Lion fans.
Look at the coverage right here by Green Bay. And look what happens, the coverage with Green Bay. Little slip, man-to-man, goes down. An easy read. That was Douglas there who was locked up on St. Brown. But a really nice job there of responding from that interception.
Under pressure, Goff was protected. St. Brown has it. Needs to get to the 14-yard line, and he will. Craig Reynolds through the big block, and St. Brown works all the way downfield for the touchdown.
On your team, if you're going to win games, just hustling downfield and gets the big block on Carlton Davis right there to get the corner turned by Amon-Ra St. Brown. What an outstanding job.
At the end of that one. And the Chargers, they look terrific. Here's Goff. And there's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gets behind the defender in a big play to start the drive. He went around Amik Robertson.
And allows all that field then for him to just lay it out there and make a play. Let's not call that again.
Save that for next week. Oh, they're on their bye. Save that for 2 weeks.
Save that for Khalif Raymond.
Here's the flag on. And the catch by St. Brown, but the flag is down at the 32.
Even Amon-Ra St. Brown at the top of that route got a little bit of a push himself. Didn't see a whole lot there, but regardless.
Coming off 189 yards from scrimmage against the Raiders. The rookie out of Alabama. Goff decides to go long with it on first down, and he's got St. Brown. Wow, what a big strike here early in the game.
What a play design I talked about. Go ahead and pause it right there. This is a safety here. You're going to see backside's going to go behind him. This was a design play. Hold the cover 4 safety down and then throw behind him. You plan that all week. You're going to run it early in the game. You know they're coming out in quarters.
Goff finds him. Wow. Amon-Ra St. Brown down to the 20. He's over 100.
Right here, you got the blitz coming in, so the safety's going to have to take him. And that's no chance when you give Brown that much time. And guess what? They got that protected. He slid the
high-level receiver, too. 6 for 124. That went for 33. They come back to him. He's got a blocker out ahead, and he's able to walk in.
You know how else you can win? You draft guys like this.
Yeah.
That's part of it. It just changes everything.
Whole flood of friends and family in the stands, and he gives them a touchdown play right here.
You see just the burst right away, right? Good catch, ball's low, but then he absolutely takes.
On 3rd and goal, just a 4-man rush. Goff to the end zone, and St. Brown held on for the touchdown and the first Lions lead of the day.
Amon-Ra St. Brown right here on the slot and just watched it. I mean, that is just saying, I don't care where anybody is. I'm just going to fit it into a tight window, contested catch, and that's what he does. There's mom and dad. I got a chance to meet them.
Got away from the plan and had the game-winning drive. Goff delivers, low throw, and another nice catch by Amon-Ra St. Brown in a tough spot inside the 10.
Look at Hoover. He's like a vacuum cleaner. Hoover just been down there on the turf.
Now in motion, and they'll fake. Goff this time has time. Fires a strike, and there is Amon-Ra St. Brown with a big game. Back-to-back explosive plays for the Lions, and they're in business.
They threw it to Sam Laporta, the tight end. Now they just do it out of a different combination, but Jamison Williams, he runs the big 7.
This one's going to sting if they don't get a miracle here. 2nd down and 20. Goff underneath. St. Brown is wide open, looking to make a move, and does. It's a great move as a 1st down, and gets out of bounds with 52 seconds left.
Watch 35 Ballantyne. He's overplaying the sideline, thinking vice tackle, and
out of an empty set. Goff given all day. Over the middle, Amon-Ra St. Brown. What a start for Detroit. We saw early, are they not? This looks more like the team that won 4 in a row by 2 touchdowns early on. Blitzing the Saints early. Goff loads up down the middle, a perfect strike, and it's Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Trying to make a play on it, Tyrann Mathieu. Confidence right now with Jared Goff. We talked about the middle.
This is at the edge of Patterson's range, so they're going for it on 4th down and 10. And Goff is picked up by Jalen Johnson. Still on his feet. Lost the football, but it's out of bounds. There's also a flag down.
But they cover everybody downfield. Goff has to throw it away.
Sewell the block at the right tackle. 2nd down and 10. Amon-Ra St. Brown breaks away and is tackled from behind by Singleton. A 1st down catch and run to the 46. A pickup of 19.
Once again, a great pocket for Jared Goff, and has the ability with the accuracy to the outside. He told us he wants to get Amon-Ra St. Brown involved more. The last 2 weeks, only 5 catches total.
2nd down and 10. Decker the block at the left tackle. Up the middle they go. St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown as he bursts downfield. Gets to the 42.
He's going to be lined up in that right slot. Just with the clear out in the middle, he works his way in between.
Goff has got the rookie Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. 5 in the secondary for the Broncos. Here they come with 5. There's the catch, a touchdown by St. Brown. Head over heels for 6.
Well, very similar pass play and concept as the one they just threw to Gibbs. You have the inside receiver clear it out. Gibbs ran the crossing route the first time, this time out of a trips formation or a twins formation.
Talking about over half of the teams in the NFC still in the hunt.
With only 2 weeks remaining following this one, wide open, it is St. Brown. The Lions 1st down.
Backup corners in the game. It's going to be Theo Jackson, and he's also in the game as well. Clearly did not get the assignment. He's assuming that it's cover 2. There is literally nobody there. It should have been a different coverage. He should be leaning back, establish himself back in, and then be able to go back out for a route to catch the ball.
2nd down and 10 following the incompletion. Here's St. Brown, his 10th reception. Nice spin move. And Amon-Ra St. Brown has a Lions 1st down.
The connection that Amon-Ra has with Jared Goff, it didn't start this year. It's been going on the past 2 years. And Amon-Ra.
2nd down and 10. There's St. Brown. Head of steam. Touchdown.
Detroit! Wow! Here's the end of it. This play that they're about to run, they've known all week. From the 48-yard line, field position flip with that return. Goff looking up top, lets it rip. Amon-Ra St. Brown is loose and down the sideline. Amon-Ra St. Brown is 113th catch of the year, and it goes for 36.
Just watch him at the top of this. It's really good finding that soft spot. So you've got underneath coverage and deep coverage, and you just kind of throttle it down, and you create that nice little window in between cornerback and safety.
Vikings are saying not him again. 12 catches on Christmas Eve. Fake to Jahmyr Gibbs. Deep throw from Goff. Down the sideline, St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown in a foot race. Eyes on the end zone. Cuts it back. St. Brown is all the way. Touchdown, Detroit.
You want to be 100%. You want to feel 100%. And he's just been grinding at it. I don't know what a Caleb Evans is doing. Obviously a blown coverage. You thought you had help over the top. It looked like Andrew Booth got caught in the middle of the field. We saw a similar play like that earlier in the game that didn't go as far for a touchdown, but it was a huge explosive play. And again, the sneaky ability of this team, this offense, when you've got the mentality of Dan Campbell and just kind of the tight end position and rough and tumble, and we're building it around the offensive line. The weapons that they have.
3rd and 5. Between 4, Goff's got time, and he's got a first down. St. Brown wrestled that ball away from Witherspoon. That is the toughness of Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Talk about angry runs. How about an angry catch? Watch the way St. Brown just wrestles this one away. He is big. He's strong, he's got powerful legs, and he has been the clutch target. But look at what they've done already here.
5 catches, most for any Lion. 3rd and 6, pressure comes. Amon-Ra St. Brown stays in bounds and goes down around the 45-yard line.
Akello Witherspoon out here is the guy, when he's in bump and run, if you're going to beat him, you beat him off the line of scrimmage.
Rams have 1 timeout left. It's 2nd and 9 for Jared Goff and the Lions. 3 and 5. Goff's going to throw, and it's caught by St. Brown for a first down.
First of all, gutsy call here, and who's surprised by it with Dan Campbell, right? Unbelievable. But that route was a little slice of brilliance right there by St. Brown.
Point out that the backup tight end, Brock Wright, is being checked on. Anthony Ferkser out of Harvard, 6th-year man, is the 2nd tight end. Goff looking. St. Brown. End zone! Touchdown, Detroit! St. Brown!
Column comes in and they go right after him. Watch Reynolds not pick on the outside. It looks like a pick play. If he had made contact, likely would have been called. Didn't need it. Once McCollum went underneath St. Brown, it was game over. And the Detroit Lions have answered a lot of pressure situations in the last 2 weeks. And Mike, I have to say, Jared Goff has been unbelievable. He really has been just unbelievable. Maybe that Super Bowl experience, whatever it is, maybe it's the fact that they were chanting his name.
They got the ball up 1 with 4:07. The Rams had 1 timeout left. The Rams never saw the ball again. And the Lions repeat that. They start with St. Brown. And Amon-Ra's on the run for 15 against a depleted Tampa defense.
Because they know they have 4th down in their back pocket.
49ers that get it out to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Has a wall of blockers. St. Brown diving forward. He's got a first down inside the 20 on the first touch.
This is something they've made a living. They get the big boys, Penei Sewell, big number 58. He's out there in space. He's one of the best right tackles, first team All-Pro. Or he's just going to hand the ball off to Gibbs, but they want to make San Francisco use their last timeout.
Here's Goff, 4-man rush. Steps up, zips it over the middle of St. Brown. He's got a first down. A 3rd and 18 conversion and a dart from Goff to St. Brown. Wow.
He carried the safety, Jair Brown, and that's exactly the hole that St. Brown was able to find.